This is the third video in the online streaming tutorial series for First Baptist Church Maryville's weekend services. If you're watching this and you haven't viewed the first two videos already, go back and take a look at those. They'll be really helpful information. If you have been watching those, then at this point, you have powered on all of your equipment, you've configured all of your outputs, and now you're ready to stream your service. So the two most important things that you're going to need to know are how to first queue up your live shot, and then how to queue out the service intro and outro videos. First, with your live shot. If you aren't mixing the audio live with the service using Reaper 64, then what you need to do is make sure the audio source is coming from the SDI line instead of from Reaper 64. To do this, all you have to do is come down here to the live shot and click on the settings gear and go to change audio. You'll see there's an internal audio, digital audio source called Blackhole 16 channel audio. All you have to do is uncheck that and then come up to your Ultra Studio mini recorder and unmute that source. Once you've done that, the audio will then come in through the SDI line. And one thing that's important to remember is that oftentimes the audio and the video get out of sync with one another. If you click on this final tab right here, you'll see an audio delay and a video delay setting here. I've typically found that anywhere between 100 and 300 milliseconds is usually a good setting for this particular feed. Sometimes it varies and you have to select a different setting in between, but usually between 100, if you leave it at 100 milliseconds, that will typically fix any sync issues that you may have. A good way to check is just to watch a shot with the drummer and kind of see how the audio and the video are syncing up. Now that you have all of your settings configured, you're ready to go live with your service. I like to take the service live at about 10 to 15 minutes before the service actually goes live in the house. I like to start streaming online. At 5 minutes till, the video signal from the main service will have a countdown timer, and so that will go out on your stream too. What I also like to do is I like to start this service intro video at 45 seconds to service time. Now, here's just a taste of what that will look like.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us online for worship service today. So glad that you joined us. It's going to be a great worship service. I'm so excited about it.
So you'll see all you have to do is select that output. You can also select this on the controller in front of you and hit go live, which looks just like this button right here. So that's a really good way to do it. And then have your live shot queued back up and ready to go live as soon as that video ends. And then once it fades to black at the end, then you can hit go live and that'll take you back to the service. At the end of the service, after the band performs the last song, as they're kind of fading out, then I like to take the service outro live, and here's what that looks like.
Hey, thanks again so much for joining us today. And I hope that the Lord spoke to you as he spoke to me as we prepared for this time today together. Listen, if God did speak to you.
So both of those videos are helpful to kind of bookend the online stream, and it gives a good hard in and out for that content. Another thing that I use from time to time if I'm not getting audio from the house and I want to have some music kind of going behind the online stream, I've got a playlist here of royalty-free music queued up. All you have to do if you want to play this, and I'll bring it up here in the studio so you can hear it. All you have to do is just bring your cursor down and select that playlist and hit go live. And you can do this while you're on the live shot. You can queue both of these up. And you'll hear you've got music playing. Now, the most important thing with this is if you go from that into a shot that's got audio in it, you need to remember to clear that layer so that music will stop. So you need to select clear layer. Let's say you're going from this music and you want to go into your service intro video. Well, select clear layer, and then come up and hit service intro, and then hit go live. And that'll fade out your music and bring in your pre-service video. Or if you're going back to the live shot from in the house, it would also do the same thing. So we'll clear all of that out. So after the service ends, I run the service outro video. I take everything to clear layer so that we are black on everything, and then hit stream and record again, and that'll turn off the stream and the record button. And then once you finish the service, all you have to do, or once you finish all of Sunday morning, all you have to do is just go up to File, hit Save, make sure this file gets saved, and then you can exit out and shut down the computer, shut everything else down in the studio, and you should be good to go.